we're going to close Rikers Island jails down anyway. We're looking to reopen justice centers wherein people get treatment, people get education, people get vocational skills, people get therapy, people get the ability to look at their past behaviors and make amends to the people who they may have hurt, and people get trauma-informed services. And I think that when people come home from Rikers, they're angry because they've been mistreated, they've been traumatized. I think that if they go to trauma-informed centers with staff who've been trained to deal with people who've experienced trauma for the better part of if not all of their lives, I think that people will come home better equipped to get their lives together. Or a lot of times women and men don't even have to hit Rikers Island or hit these justice centers. They could go to alternative to incarceration programs from the get-go, which is treatment. I think that it would be a healthier, safer New York. We realize that, you know what, it's time for Rikers to close and for a new way of corrections to come about, where there's really corrections and rehabilitation and not just punishment. Then we see all the stuff in the paper about the people slashes in their face and slashes across their necks and people being killed, and it's like officer on resident crime and then resident on officer crime, and this is stuff that you hear about in prison, hardcore prison, but now you're hearing about it in Rikers. And so the people that work there are just as traumatized by working there as the people who are housed there. And so they're always scared as well that somebody's going to do something, lash out and do something to them. So they're always ready to hit somebody's and fight somebody too. The root of my problem was the depression and the addiction. And so as long as that went untreated, I could have continued to go to Rikers Island over and over and over again had I not decided that it was time for me to figure out how to make a change in my life. You know? And I would like to say that that's the story of lots and lots, and I would say the majority of the people that go to Rikers Island, especially for drug and petty larceny crimes, or even armed robbery. You know, that's the reason. The addiction and poverty is at the root of the problem. It's time to close Rikers Island now. It's been time to close Rikers Island. And they are in the midst of closing Rikers Island. The sooner that they can do this, the better it will be, and the healthier New York will be.